What up, guys? Well, Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Tuesday, July 9th, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum stepped out on the red carpet on Monday. The 39-year-old actress and 44-year-old actor attended the New York premiere of their film Fly Me to the Moon. Johansson wore a matching gingham crop top and skirt, while Tatum sported a black shirt and navy pinstripe suit. Johansson was also joined by her husband, writer and comedian Colin Jost. The couple were seen holding hands and posing for photos together on the red carpet. Fly Me to the Moon is a romantic comedy written by Rose Gilroy and directed by Greg Berlanti. The film is set against the backdrop of the space race of the 1960s. Tatum plays Cole Davis, the NASA launch director overseeing the Apollo 11 mission, while Johansson portrays Kelly Jones, a marketing specialist hired to stage a fake moon landing in case the real mission fails. Johansson said of Tatum during an interview Monday on Today, "He's not hard to fall in love with, I would say. He's just very charismatic. He's just an absolute lovely guy." Jim Nash, Noah Robbins, Colin Waddell, Ray Romano, and Woody Harrelson also star. Sony Pictures shared a trailer for the movie in April. Fly Me to the Moon opens in theaters Friday. Paramount Pictures is teasing the new film Gladiator 2. The studio shared a trailer for the movie Tuesday featuring Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, and Denzel Washington. Gladiator 2 is a sequel to the 2000 film starring Russell Crowe as Maximus, a Roman general who is forced into slavery and becomes a gladiator following the death of Emperor Marcus Aurelius. The new film follows Lucius Verus, played by Mescal, the grandson of Marcus Aurelius and the son of Lucia, played by Connie Nielsen, as he too is forced to become a gladiator. The trailer opens with Lucius, played by Mescal, recalling watching Maximus, played by Crowe's final fight as a child. He says, "I'll never forget it, that a slave could take revenge against an emperor." In the present day, Lucius is seen allying with Macrinius, played by Washington, and clashing with Marcus Acacius, played by Pascal, under the rule of Emperors Gerta, played by Joseph Quinn, and Caracalla, played by Fred Hetchinger. Paramount shared a poster for the film featuring Mescal on Monday. Gladiator 2 is directed by Ridley Scott, who also helmed the first film. The new movie opens in theaters November 22nd. Richard E. Grant and Tom Ellis have joined the cast of the Thursday Murder Club, Netflix announced on Tuesday. Jeff Bell, Paul Freeman, Sarah Niles, and Ingrid Oliver have also landed roles in the film adaptation of Richard Osman's best-selling novel. They will share the screen with previously announced stars Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Sir Ben Kingsley, Celia Emiri, David Tennant, Jonathan Pryce, Naomi Ackie, Daniel Mays, and Henry Lloyd Hughes. Film is underway with writer-director Chris Columbus at the helm. Netflix is gearing up for the release of The Umbrella Academy Season 4. The streaming service shared a trailer for the show's fourth and final season Tuesday. The Umbrella Academy is based on the Gerard Way and Gabriel Bach comic book series. The show follows the Hargreaves, a dysfunctional family of adopted siblings with superpowers. In Season 4, Ben, played by Justin H. Min, and the circumstances of his death are the key to understanding all the timelines. The trailer also introduces the new characters Dr. Jean Thibault and Dr. Jean Thibault, played by real-life couple Nick Offerman and Megan Mullany. Elliot Page, Tom Hopper, David Castaneda, Emily Raver-Lampman, Robert Sheehan, Aidan Gallagher, Rutu Araya, and Colm Foreman return to star. The Umbrella Academy Season 4 will premiere August 8th on Netflix. Comedian and podcaster Joe Rogan is set to headline a live stand-up special on Netflix August 3rd. Filmed live at the Majestic Theater in San Antonio, the show will premiere at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Joe Rogan, Burn the Boats will be Rogan's first comedy special in 6 years. Rogan's previous Netflix comedy specials included Joe Rogan's Strange Times in 2018 and Joe Rogan's Trigger in 2016. Rogan has hosted Spotify's popular The Joe Rogan Experience podcast since 2009. Apple TV Plus has released the first trailer for Taika Waititi's remake of Terry Gilliam's comedy adventure Time Bandits. The new version is a 10-episode live-action series instead of a movie. The streaming service describes it as a, quote, unpredictable journey through time and space with a ragtag group of thieves guided by Lisa Kudrow and their newest recruit, an 11-year-old history buff named Kevin. Waititi created the show with Jermaine Clement, his collaborator on Eagle vs. Shark, Flight of the Conchords, Wellington Paranormal, and What We Do in the Shadows. Clement and Waititi guest starred in Time Bandits. The cast includes Cal El Tuck, Tajik Murphy, Roger Jean Nejia, Rune Timmy, Charlene Yee, Rachel House, Kira Thompson, James Dryden, and Felicity Ward. Tuesday's 2.5-minute preview shows Kevin discovering a portal in his bedroom through which he teams up with the gang of good-natured time-traveling thieves with little knowledge or understanding of history. Waititi also is known for his TV shows Our Flag Means Death and Reservation Dogs, as well as his work in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Halle Berry, Glenn Close, and Kim Kardashian are teaming up for a new Hulu series called All's Fair from American Horror Story writer-producer Ryan Murphy. The show is set in an all-female law firm. Kardashian will play a top divorcee attorney on the show, but no details were immediately available for the characters to be played by Berry and Close. Murphy, John Robin Bates, and Joe Bacon created the series. Kardashian previously worked with Murphy on American Horror Story Delicate. The Bear is the #1 series, and Family Affair is the top movie streaming in the U.S. Real Good announced the rankings for the week of June 27th through July 3rd on Monday. The top 10 shows are The Bear from Hulu at #1, Presumed Innocent from Apple TV Plus #2, The Boys from Prime Video #3, My Lady Jane from Prime Video #4, and The Acolyte from Disney Plus at #5. Running up the top 10 are House of the Dragons from Max at #6, Your Honor from Netflix at #7, Dark Matter from Apple TV Plus at #8, Supercell from Netflix at #9, and The Mayor of Kingstown from Paramount Plus at #10. The most popular streaming movies are Family Affair from Netflix at #1, A Quiet Place from Paramount Plus at #2, Hitman from Netflix at #3, Monkey Man from Peacock at #4, The Beekeeper Prime Video at #5, Oppenheimer from Prime Video at #6, X from Canopy at #7, A Quiet Place Part 2 from Hulu at #8, Inside Out from Disney Plus at #9, and Pearl from Prime Video at #10. Abigail, a horror film about a kidnapped vampire ballerina, will stream on Peacock beginning July 19th. The movie, which premiered in theaters in April, took its inspiration from the 1936 film Dracula's Daughter. Matt Bernardelli-Olpin, one of the movie's directors, said in an interview, "The hook of Dracula's Daughter sold the idea, but through a year plus of development, it just became its own thing. We get to do a heist thriller movie, and then we get to do a monster movie, and somehow making those two things live in one world." Bernardelli-Olpin was joined by director Tyler Gillette and producer Chap Villela, the radio silence team known for making movies like Ready or Not and Scream. Abigail chronicles of how a 12-year-old ballerina picks up her captors after she is kidnapped and held for ransom. Abigail, played by Alicia Wire, said to Joey, who played by Melissa Barrera, "I'm so sorry about what's going to happen to you." The film also features Dan Stevens, Catherine Newton, Will Catlett, Kevin Durant, Angus Cloud, and Giancarlo Esposito. Peacock has exclusive streaming rights. Paramount Plus announced Tuesday that Landman, its new contemporary western starring Billy Bob Thornton, is set to premiere on November 17th. The 10-episode Tyler Sheridan-created series also stars Ali Larter, Michelle Randolph, Jacob Laughlin, Kyla Wallace, James Jordan, Mark Colley, Paulina Chavez, Demi Moore, John Hamm, Andy Garcia, and Michael Pena. The synopsis reads, set in the proverbial boomtowns of West Texas, Landman is a modern-day tale of fortune-seeking in the world of oil rigs. Based on the notable 11-part podcast Boomtown, the series is an upstairs-downstairs story of roughnecks and wildcat billionaires fueling a boom so big it's reshaped our climate, our economy, and our geopolitics. Sheridan is also the mastermind behind Yellowstone, 1883, 1923, Mayor Kingstown, and Lioness. Manhattan prosecutors said Tuesday they intend to bring new sexual assault charges against Harvey Weinstein as they anticipate a November retrial for the disgraced media mogul. Assistant District Attorney Nicole Bergman said in a court that prosecutors are actively pursuing claims of rape that occurred in Manhattan within the statutes of limitations. She said potential survivors that were not ready to step forward during Weinstein's first New York trial have indicated they are now willing to testify. But when pressed by the judge, Bloomberg said prosecutors have not yet brought their findings to a grand jury. She also said she could not provide the court a timeline for when their investigations will be completed. She says the people are still investigating in a trauma-informed manner. That is an ongoing process. Weinstein's lawyer, Arthur Adala, with his client sitting next to him in a wheelchair, suggests the investigation was simply a delayed tactic from prosecutors, saying something similar happened ahead of the initial rape trial. He said outside the courthouse following the morning's hearing, once again, they're doing the 1-800-GET-HARVEY. They're trying to find someone else to come forward because I guess they feel that their current state is not strong enough. In court, Bloomberg rejected the notion and said the prosecution's plan is to proceed to the trial in the fall. When asked by Judge Curtis Farber what month she anticipated, Bloomberg responded November would be a realistic time frame. Ali Abdallah said his client simply wants to get the trial going as soon as possible, noting that he is in his 5th year of incarceration. Alec Baldwin's trial in the shooting of a cinematographer begins Tuesday with the selection of jurors who will decide whether the actor is guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Getting chosen to serve in a trial of such a major star accused of such a major crime would be unusual even in Los Angeles or Baldwin's hometown of New York. But it will be essentially an unheard of experience for those who are picked as jurors in Santa Fe, New Mexico, though in recent years the state has increasingly become a hub of Hollywood production. Baldwin and his wife Hilary arrived at the courthouse Tuesday with their youngest child, Elira Catalina Irina Baldwin. The couple have 7 children ranging from ages 1 through 10. Baldwin could get up to 18 months in prison if jurors unanimously decide they convict him. The jurors are tasked to deciding whether Baldwin committed the felony when, during a rehearsal in October 2021, a revolver went off when he was pointing at it at cinematographer Helena Hutchins, killing her and wounding director Joel Souza. They're on the set of the Western film Rust at Bonanza Creek Ranch, some 18 miles from where the trial is being held. Baldwin has said the gun fired accidentally after he followed instructions to point it towards Hutchins, who was behind the camera. Unaware that the gun contained a live round, Baldwin said he pulled back the hammer, not the trigger, and it fired. Actor Willem Dafoe, a frequent red carpet visitor to the Venice Film Festival, was named Artistic Director Monday of the Venice Biennale Theater Department. Dafoe, who lives near Rome with his Italian wife, said the appointment came as a surprise, but that he was born in the theater and trained initially as a stage actor. In a statement released by the Biennale, he said the program of his 2-year 2025-2026 term would follow his own development, a sort of exploration of the essence of the body. Dafoe co-founded the Wooster's Group Theater Company in 1977 in New York and performed with it for some 20 years. He is most widely known for his film career, including as the scientist opposite Emma Stone in Emma Stone's Bella and Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things, which won the Golden Lion at the Venice Film Festival last year. He is expected on the Lido, this summer with the cast of Tim Burton's Beetlejuice, which is opening the film festival. The Biennale Teatro is an independent department of La Biennale, founded in 1934. A passing to report, Joe Bonsall, the Grammy-winning celebrated tenor of the country and gospel group the Oak Ridge Boys, died Tuesday. He was 76. Bonsall died from ALS, according to a statement from representatives of his family. A Philadelphia native and resident of Hendersonville, Tennessee, Bonsall left the gospel group The Keystones in 1973 to join the Oak Ridge Boys, which originally formed in the 1940s. He saw the band through its golden period in the 80s and beyond, which included its signature 1981 song Elvira, its 1982 hit Bobby Sue, and 1983's American Made. Elvira marked a massive crossover moment for the group, reaching number 1 on the country charts and number 5 on the Billboard's all-genre Hot 100. Bonsall was 76. The Grammy Museum will soon launch its first full-floor K-pop exhibit as part of the ongoing initiative to explore the music, culture, technology, fandom, and business behind Korean pop music. The museum partnered with HYBE, the South Korean entertainment company behind the K-pop sensation BTS, and countless of other international acts, and as archivist to provide attendees with an in-depth look at the company's roster and the ways in which they evolved the K-pop landscape. The HYBE We Believe in Music, a Grammy music exhibit, runs from August 2nd to September 15th at the museum in downtown Los Angeles. The artifacts in the 4,000 square foot exhibit has never been displayed before in a museum, with the exception of a few BTS wardrobes and costume items. The piece represents 78 K-pop stars, known as idols, and it includes outfits worn in well-known concept photos and music videos like BTS's Yet to Come, The Most Beautiful Moment, 17's Maestro, Tomorrow Times Tomorrow's Sugar Rush, and Gen Z's K-pop group Les Sephiroth with Easy. HYBE's junior groups, known as rookie teams, will also be represented, like Boys Next Door, TWS, Steam, Elite, and more. And in a related story, Blackpink rapper Lisa will join the Global Citizens Festival lineup in New York Central Park for her first solo performance at the festival, the anti-poverty nonprofit organization announced Tuesday. Lisa will join headliners Post Malone, Doja Cat, Jelly Roll, and Raul Alejandro for the September 28th event, adding to organizers' plans to attract young fans and a more international audience. Global Citizen has long partnered with major artists from Beyonce and Jay-Z to Queen to encourage its audience to lobbying political, corporate, and philanthropic leaders to support the nonprofit's initiatives. CEO Hugh Evans said that this year's festival, which will focus on addressing poverty and other pressing international issues, needs support from all generations now more than ever. He estimates that about 30% of the world's population now live in extreme poverty, and the United Nations expects 575 million people will be at that level by 2023. Tickets for the festival are free, but they require attendees to take actions to defeat poverty, defend the planet, and demand equity on the nonprofit's website. And finally, Melissa Etheridge realized 2 career dreams with her new docuseries, Melissa Etheridge, I'm Not Broken, performing for incarcerated women and recording the concert for a live album. The singer-songwriter grew up in Leavenworth, Kansas, an area home to a well-known federal penitentiary and other state and military prisons, and when she was starting out, she found a receptive audience in people incarcerated there. Inspired by Johnny Cash's famous prison concerts, the 2-time Grammy winner won permission for a live show at the Topeka Correctional Facility, a Kansas women's prison, with a film crew documenting the process. In the series, which starts streaming on Paramount Plus this week, Etheridge meets and corresponds with several people in the prison, learning how they ended up there. Their stories inspired her to write her new song, A Burning Woman. Many of the women have experienced drug addiction, and Etheridge says she connected with them after her 21-year-old son's 2020 opiate-related death. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on the iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.